EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, like 25. 55. Man out.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
59, ready. 525. Check right. Get up.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Tackle made by Antoine Buffet. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Ready.
Check 45. Switch gears. Check 43. Hey, watch it. Check. Hatch it. Kill.
Go. Deep grip.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Allen Bailey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you
Ready, ready.
Come on, D. Check, check, check.
Greystone, travel.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On the ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo. Right.
Check 45 to Mike. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Hey, check.
To throw again. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Not yet.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Say go.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, it's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well, you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alan Bailey picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Mike, 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
51, South!
Check 24.
54, South!
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
59,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check 3.
Hey, wait.
49. Check 49.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
55, Mark, 55.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big run there by Freeman. 48 yards on the ground.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here I come.
Check.
He's coming. Double up.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Room to run again. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They run. Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
How about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I'm not ready. 45, 45, 45. Mike, 45. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
Jones, a final shot before break. And his throw is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that rock? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyler Davison breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
You draw Porter.
Mike 45. Here we go. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check up.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. Out to his left. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
218, jump.
Jumper. Check 37. Check 37. Switch.
5.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, blue 80. Like 25.
Record. 36.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 25 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyler Davison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
Ready.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
21.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for